Alright, hello viewers who are currently watching this video in the past, present, and future. We're back for more Xenoblade Chronicles X. When we last left off, we were talking to a dude for a very long time on accident. Didn't even mean to record that for this video. It was an accident. I just walked into that building. Then. But, that's all done with, so now we can head out and do a bit of a tour of the administrative district, I believe that's pronounced that way. I turned up the actual game audio a little bit more because I realized that when I was quiet for cutscenes, you could barely hear the cutscenes anyways. So yeah, sorry about that. I fixed that for this episode. So hopefully it's not too loud now.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want him to join Blade.
I wonder why.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that Skell. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Alright. Sorry. In the other episodes, I realized that when I'm being quiet for cutscenes, you could hear my breathing, and it was really weird. So, because this mic is terrible. It picks up everything, absolutely everything. If the TV is on in the other room, you can hear the TV if you turn the volume up loud enough. It's absurd. So you're gonna hear a little click for when I'm muting the mic. So sorry about that. I also have a small cold today, so sorry if I have a little bit of sniffles. Alright. That's what a skill is. This one, resulted in an interesting remark. So I'm gonna do that.
Now this guy gets it. Aren't they just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over and over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up here. One sec.
Lynn?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Originally, Skells were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the Mission Control Board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Alright. At Mission Control, we're gonna be touring a whole bunch of the stuff that we can do here later in the game. So now cutscene, I'm gonna mute myself again.
So this is Mission Control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the Scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey.
Alright. Next up is over here.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sort of. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Alright. And now to Armory Alley. So I haven't really used this stuff yet when I was playing through the game, so I can't really explain how it works yet, except for what they're saying right now. Armory Alley. I've done a little bit of stuff here before. I bought some stuff, so we're gonna hear about it.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for Skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Alright, and now for Blade Tower.
Hey!
I love how high you can jump in this game. It's just absurd. There's so many skills. I really can't wait till I get to pilot my own. Cause that seems like it'd be really fun.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ. The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, Hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Alright, and we finished that mission. We got 20 that and 5,000 gold. I'm not sure what that is. Hopefully someone can explain it. And hopefully the game explains it too. Ugh. Add the burps.
Strength comes from
Alright,
experience. That's true on any planet.
so I'm gonna head back to Blade HQ. What's this? That's level 4 mechanical. I don't have that. Alright. And it's right here. Right? Blade Barracks? I think that's it. Yep, okay.
Honey, we're home.
Yes. Very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gould, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Sorry, I forgot to mute this time, but, he says he would never force someone, but if I refuse.
Ms. Koo, how much do you know about life pods?
Life pods? You mean like from the white whale?
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from. Emphasis on the word rescued. Because if you aren't released, you just sit there frozen in stasis. Forever.
So did you have an engineering question about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, what'll it be, friend?
Yep. Is it gonna do the same thing again?
Now, you wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you, friend?
Okay, I'm gonna accept now.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma,
he does force you.
begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary.
It's funny.
With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Oh, I didn't want to do this.
Now then, let's discuss that training.
Alright.
We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe!
Alright. Let's do this. Chapter 2, The New Frontier. Alright, we're out of the real cutscene heavy area right there. And we're gonna head out into the world. I'm not sure where I'm going right now. Okay, I'm gonna stop running for a little bit. Here we go. Alright, at least we're getting out of the cutscene heavy zone. I don't know if we're gonna get some more cutscenes here though. Who knows?
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the West Gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does he know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way out to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
I'll try not to take that personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Alright. And the game's gonna show us where the East Gate is. Make sure we don't get lost. Alright. The segment map. Okay, so you guys can't see this, but on the gamepad we have a segment map. So you can like see all the octagons that they were talking about. Alright. Ugh, gonna head out that gate.
Hey,
Achievement unlocked. Novice Traveler. Very novice traveler. Haven't even gone out in the world like at all. I'm getting called. I'm gonna cut this section out. Alright, be right back. Alright, I'm back. Head right back out. And we're out in the world. Alright, so on my map, alright, I can see where I'm gonna go. I have to go one segment that way. But first I'm gonna do some grinding. So actually I'm gonna cut away right now again. So see you when I'm closer to the objective. Or if I get something. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. We're at the Eastgate Plains. And I want to come back because we are now in the first real open area that we've gotten to. Uh, giant enemies like that. He's not gonna attack me on sight, so it's okay to go right between its legs. We got a camp here. We can change the time and everything. It's always good. We got a dude right here who says stuff. Oh, never mind, I guess. That's odd. Whatever. We're gonna head out and we're gonna see a little bit of a cutscene right here.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep, and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Alright, so we're gonna have to attack it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. You're talking about a tyrant. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably explain. Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Alright.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
Alright. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack, because it'll be tougher than anything else.
Yeah, by too much though, I think. Shouldn't be that much harder. Alright. Engaging a tyrant is no small task, it's important you've equipped. Alright. I guess I can show that now. Okay, we can change the gear that we have on. Okay, I'm getting called again. Be right back. Alright, I'm back, sorry about that. My game head needs to be charged right now. Frick. Okay. There we go. So, I can change the assault rifle. Alright, so this one is better. This one's not as better. Wait, no. Yeah, the advanced storm assault rifle's better. Yeah, that's the best thing I have right now. So switch to that. We have more knives. Advanced Iron Riv is better. Ooh, we have choices now. I think the Iron Knife I like the most. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Iron Knife. Alright, that's better. Scouter. Hey, that looks like some little something else called Scouter and from a different franchise. Huh? Sure. Oh wow, plus 100 in HP. That's pretty good. It also matches the Scouter. I think I like the more HP more. Sleeve, that's better. Other sleeve, that's better. And pants, I can't wear those. Not the right level. Alright. So that's what my character looks like now. Oh wait, I should probably change Lynn and Elmo too. Alright, nothing. Let's see. Those are worse. One's got more potential, which I'm not sure it does. And one's got more melee accuracy, but it brings down a bunch of other stuff, so I'm not really sure if I want that. Headwear, that's better than nothing. I don't know if I want to bring down any of her categories right now. No, no. And no, okay. Leaving her mostly the same. Alright, what else we got? That's not much better. I don't even know what potential does. Nothing. Nothing. Alright. Nothing good. Nothing good. Nothing good. And, I can't even use. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's fight that tyrant. I think we're ready. Oh, and popped right in. Alright.
They've spotted us.
So you can concentrate on the foot, weaken it. Let's see if we can get it toppled. Nope, resistant. Alright, I'm still gonna use this though. For extra damage. I'm gonna give myself this. Chrome armor, because I'm gonna take the attack. And then I'm gonna heal myself. So that I have the least chance of getting hurt. Alright. We go for the leg now. Whoops. No. Concentrate fire. There we go. I'm gonna try a topple. Nope, okay. Okay. I want to go for this limb now. Take out all the legs. Boom! That was good. Okay, I'm gonna save Elma. Taking the attack. Oh shoot, I didn't take it for long, didn't I? Okay, we did it. That wasn't that hard.
We are
Sure are.
awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well.
Alright.
You did too.
Thanks. Hey, look, so absurd
Now
now.
let's get down to business and install that data probe.
Alright.
If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other
Installing data
possibilities
probes,
will
it's
show
like
up.
entirely has to do with using the gamepad.
This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Alright. I'm gonna do it. Our comm device is just the gamepad. Oh. I don't actually do it from the gamepad right now? No? Alright. Sure.
Good.
That looks like a lot of planet blood. Poor planet. Giving it a wound.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See, at the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Alright. Now you have to get back.
Am I cooking that better?
Select data probes, allow Pathfinder. If we're gonna grow Frontier Nav, we need to install more data probes. To plant one, simply approach a vacant Frontier Nav probe site and press the A button. This requires your mechanical field skill to be up to snuff, but... So don't forget to level it up, okay. So I guess I need a... Oh dear, yeah. There can be some huge enemies in the game. Alright. Basically, don't fight big enemies like that, just on foot. Anytime. Alright. Cool. So now we can scan the... We have information for the whole area right on the east of, New LA. Now, don't ask me why they didn't already set that up in the first 2 months that we weren't here yet, but they didn't for some reason. Alright, I can't get up there. There's a lot to explore in this world right now, though. This world is pretty dang big. It's a whole bunch of these crystals. Rock orange, Sedilana lettuce. Yeah, okay. This game's pretty dang complicated. Like, I can't get over how complicated this game is. Like, it's way more complicated than the first Xenoblade. Let me try this. Ah, not quite. Can't quite make it on top of that. That's fine. Let's head in. Hey, Thomas. What's up?
Hey. Yes?
Why not get used to battling Indians by fighting come Ovis? This place is lousy with them after all. Yeah, okay. These guys are usually gonna have too much good to say. I'm gonna zoom out a little. I like seeing more. Alright. Going in here, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Set it. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna stop just running around aimlessly and actually go to where we're supposed to be going. Hello! Not the convention waiting out there.
Commander Vandam.
There's Commander Vandam.
Well, now look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant way out of your league.
Alright.
On a training mission, no less. That was reckless. And goddamn magnificent.
Alright. That's good. Alright. I think that's actually going to be it for this episode. Oh, wait, never mind. It's a cutscene again.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked him to become a blade, little stick in the rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Alright, I guess, frick. Well, it's gonna be another longer episode, I guess.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different
Because we're gonna learn about all the
According
different
to this
fields.
board,
See,
we're
this is gonna be
to
long.
maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mirror 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigent that moves.
And you got your reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigents.
Next? Alright, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to Mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. Alright, you ready to choose?
Alright. That was a very long cutscene. But I know exactly what I'm going to choose.
Yeah, Ann. We're on pins and needles here.
Alright. So, actually, each of these, you don't actually do all that job. You can do whatever. So basically, these just, you just get division points. Only for doing certain things if you're in each one. And get support effect Like basically, if I have Pathfinders, I get more HP support and all this other stuff. So, I like the Pathfinders most because I love exploration, and this rewards exploration. See, I feel like it's perfect for me.
Then it's settled?
Alright. Confirm.
Alright. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a blade.
Congrats. And welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Alright. I'm being called right now. So I'll be right back.
Now for the job.
Oh,
Let's get
shoot.
down to brass tacks. Nelson's team.
Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. There's been a lot of interruptions this episode. Okay.
It's gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
Alright, we're on it. We'll head to their
All
last
right.
known location and go from there.
So this is going to happen next
Report
episode.
whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
I'm going to head out and do that next episode. Alright. Chapter 3. Builders of a Legacy. So yeah, this next mission we actually got to go really far out for. So now we can do all that, all the terminals, missions, and stuff that we went over at the start of this video. And we can now fast travel. We can fast travel to the points that we, to the beacon things that we lay down. I forget what they're actually called. But we can fast travel those now in certain locations. Can support arm manufacturers. And we leveled up. Alright. And that'll be all for this video. Don't die before the next video, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.